Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out redzonecoins.com for cheap and fast coins. You can use code ZERK for 10% off at checkout. Get 1,000,000 coins for $45.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm bringing you guys another tier list video. I honestly think these videos are really fun to do, and let me know down below what other tier lists you guys would like to see me do, and if you guys have any that you want to make, you can go ahead and make one over on tiermaker.com. Maybe send me it in the comment section. You can even do it. Make sure you guys drop a like in any tier video or any tier comment you guys see, or DM me over on Twitter. That would be the best way to make sure that I get the tier list, and then I can make a video for you guys doing them. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Turkey Slayer 20 for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. Also, I want to let you guys know, you guys may have seen the new coin intro. Just know that Red Zone Coins is actually another site of Rock Bottom, so it's not like I left Rock Bottom because it still is actually a part of it. But on this site currently, there are some extra benefits they wanted me to bring to you guys. So if you want to check it out, redzonecoins.com. You can get 1,000,000 coins for $45 using code ZERK. So definitely check it out. But don't worry, it is the exact same owners. Everything is the exact same over there. So definitely check that out if you guys want to. Also, when it comes to this tier list for the quarterbacks, I want to give a shout out to whoever made this. So this is by Ferdy, which if I'm correct, I think Ferdy actually made the last tier list that I did with the golden ticket players. So shout out to him. If there's any more tier lists you guys want me to do, let me know down below. Today, of course, we are going to be tier ranking the quarterbacks. So let's get right into it. You guys can see we're going to start off with Patrick Mahomes. So what I'm going to be basing this off of is literally just every quarterback versus everyone. So with Mahomes, I don't believe he's an S-tier quarterback, obviously, at this point, because he's not fast enough. However, he is an extremely accurate thrower of the football. He also does get escape artist, so that is pretty big. I personally really like Mahomes. I think he does have a little bit of a slow release, but he's definitely still a very good card, one of the better quarterbacks in the game. So I think I'm going to go with him in the B tier. Now, some people might think he should be an A tier because of how good he is, but if you take a look at his competition, he's definitely B tier. Now, next is going to be the draft hero Cam Newton, which it also looks like the golden ticket Cam Newton is on this list too. So when it comes to the draft hero Cam Newton, again, he does have escape artist. He is solid, but he is not as good of a thrower as Patrick Mahomes. And I feel like with the abilities that he gets and everything, he's not even that crazy on the run, of course. Like when it comes to like his scrambling ability, there's a ton of better quarterbacks, in my opinion. So with Cam, I don't think he belongs to even be in B. I'm going to put him in C tier. So next up, we've got Joe Burrow. Now, of course, one thing that's going to hurt Burrow's ranking here is that he does not get escape artist. I feel like escape artist is just so needed this year. However, Burrow does have, I want to say, 87 speed. Even though he doesn't have escape artist, it's still really good once he does pass the line of scrimmage. And he's obviously one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the game. Given he only has a 95 throw power, though, which you can easily get that up. So we're talking about a decently fast quarterback, just doesn't have escape artist, however, he can get gunslinger and all the good stuff. So with Burrow, plus he's a rookie premier player, but I don't want to really take that into the matter when I'm ranking these players. I'm going to put Burrow, man, he definitely is not A or S tier for me. I'm going to go with Burrow in the B tier. He is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the game, and he does have 87 speed, but no escape artist. I almost feel like you could go with C tier for him, because putting him in the same category as Mahomes feels a little bit weird for me. But I think because of how accurate it is, I'm going to put him in B. Now, next is going to be Joe Montana. Now, Montana only has 70-something speed, and of course does not get escape artist. I believe he has 93 throw power. So we're talking about noodle arm with a no escape artist. Not the biggest fan of this Joe Montana card. I don't really feel like there's a need for this Joe Montana card. Like, there's just so many other quarterbacks you guys could go ahead and pick up. Given he is a 99 overall quarterback, he has some solid stats, but again, not strong enough of an arm, and also just not enough speed and no escape artist. I'm going to give Joe Montana, man, do I feel a little bit rough for doing, I'm going to put him in the D tier. I just don't really feel like he's a needed card. Now, next up, we've got 3 golden ticket quarterbacks in a row. So we have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Mohamed Sanu. I think you guys may know how I'm about to rank these guys based on my golden ticket ranking video. So Josh Allen, you guys already know. It's a golden ticket quarterback, right? He's an absolute beast, but he's not S tier for me. Lamar Jackson to me is the best quarterback in the game, so I'm going to put Lamar Jackson at S tier. And then Mohamed Sanu, I think we could probably put right here as well with Josh Allen. He does offer everything that Josh Allen essentially has. He's a little bit more, on the run, not as accurate, but you kind of get the little switch off there. And next up, we have got Michael Vick, 99 overall Ultimate Legends. Now, of course, Vick, he is actually pretty dang good. I think that he is definitely above Joe Burrow. I'm not sure if he's on the level of the golden ticket quarterbacks because he doesn't get everything that the GT quarterbacks get. However, he does get human joystick, which is really, really nice to have on someone that's not super, super expensive, but price is obviously not going to be anything that we take into factor here when it comes to ranking. So, Mike Vick, yeah, and of course, he's really, really fast. He's pretty dang accurate, of course, as well. So I think with Vick, so this right here is really going to shape out how I do the rest of the rankings. I'm going to put Vick in A tier. I think Vick does belong to be in A tier. I think he's up there. Now, next is going to be Dante Culpepper. Now, with Culpepper, he does have 86 speed, but he does not get escape artist, and he's not really that crazy on the run. When it comes to his throwing stats, he is overall decent as a thrower. So, I think Mahomes is a little bit better of a thrower. I think because he doesn't scramble, or at least he doesn't get escape artist or anything, and he's not as good of a thrower as Joe Burrow, I wouldn't put him in that category, so I feel like he has to be a little bit lower, and he's going to be in the C tier. And this one is very, very obvious. We have got RG3 and Lamar Jackson up next. Both of these guys are extremely good quarterbacks. Of course, Lamar, golden ticket Lamar anyways, is in the S tier, but for RG3, he is definitely going in the S tier. I believe he has got the second fastest throwing motion in the entire game, behind Aaron Rodgers, of course. And then, of course, Lamar Jackson, very similar to Michael Vick here. Now, is Lamar a little bit outdated because of all the other quarterbacks that we do have in the game? I think that because of his throwing stats not being as good as the 99 overall Ultimate Legend Michael Vick, I think that oh man, I really want to slide him into A tier, honestly, because I still feel like he's an A tier quarterback. But I feel like you can make the case that he's only a B tier. So I'm going to put Lamar in the B tier. I feel that's a pretty solid ranking for Lamar since, he doesn't get the human joystick, he doesn't have the throw power, he's not as good of a thrower in general as that Michael Vick. So I think he deserves being B. Next up is going to be Tom Brady. Now, of course, with Brady, he is extremely, extremely accurate, but so are so many other quarterbacks at this point in the year. And he is obviously one of the most immobile quarterbacks in the game. So Brady, yeah, he's going to go in D tier for me. Next up, we have Randall Cunningham. Now, I think if you have escape artist and you also have human joystick, that is really going to help out your rankings for me. So with Randall Cunningham, he's not on Mike Vick's level, that's for sure. I think that he's very similar to Cam in my rankings. He does get the human joystick, though. Now, he is decently accurate. He's also very good on the run. So I think with Culpepper, because he does get a human joystick too, I'm going to slide him into B tier. But if I were to actually rank into the B tier, he would definitely be on the lower end. I'm not actually ranking like throughout the tiers themselves. I'm just sticking them in there. But just a note here, Cunningham's probably on the lower tier. And next we have got 2 power-up expansion quarterbacks. So we do have John Elway up next. Again, Elway doesn't get escape artist, but he does have 82 speed, and he is pretty accurate. I wouldn't put him on the Joe Burrow level, not even close to Joe Burrow. Also, Dante Culpepper, would I put him on Culpepper's level? I think he's pretty accurate compared to Culpepper, and he is somewhat more mobile than Brady and Joe Montana. So I think with Elway, it's definitely D or C tier. I think John Elway probably deserves to be in the C tier because he does at least have the 82 speed, so if you want to scramble, you could probably end up picking up a first down. And next we have Kordell Stewart. Now, Kordell Stewart is in no way, shape, or form one of the most accurate quarterbacks, that's for sure, but he does have 94 speed, which is extremely, extremely fun. Now, he doesn't get human joysticks, so that's going to bring down his rankings a little bit. I think with Kordell, he's honestly a super fun card to use, but I don't think that he's on the level if you're talking about scrambling quarterbacks, right? I think I'd probably rank Cunningham above him because Cunningham does get the human joystick, a little bit different in the accuracies. I think Kordell is probably going to be in the C tier. Next up, we have a couple of budget beasts, and you guys can see we have Carson Wentz, who I think is a pretty good budget card. We also have Ryan Tannehill, another really good budget card, and then Otto Graham. So, out of all those cards, one thing that stands out is Otto Graham obviously does not get Escape Artist, which is a big L in my opinion that Otto does not get Escape Artist. He's a strong arm quarterback. His accuracies are, decent. And then Carson Wentz will start off with him. He does get Escape Artist, which is good, and his accuracies are solid. He's really nothing special, but I don't think he's a D tier, but he is definitely not even a B tier at this point of the game. Otto Graham, also another quarterback who doesn't get Escape Artist. His accuracies are okay. He's nothing crazy. Where do I put Otto? I think with Otto Graham, he definitely deserves to be in the D tier. I mean, if you compare him to Joe Montana, who has, a little bit less speed than him. I know Otto is a little bit better on the run, but still Otto's not that crazy on the run. I did a gameplay with him, and I tried to, truck people. It just really didn't work out, and his accuracies are way worse than Joe Montana, so he definitely deserves to be in D. Ryan Tannehill, I think Tannehill is actually a pretty solid card. He does get Escape Artist. He is pretty accurate as well. I think that he's probably going to be a C tier, but he would definitely be a higher C tier for me. Now, coming up next, we have Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, and Gardner Minshew. So, I think we can probably all agree about this part that all four of these quarterbacks are not extremely accurate at this point in the game, but they all get Escape Artist. Even though Gardner Minshew doesn't have 82 speed, he does get Escape Artist. Remember that, because he is a scrambler. And they're all decently accurate. I don't think they're in D tier. I don't think they're absolutely garbage at this point in the game. I think you can still use these cards and have some success. I think they literally all deserve to be in the C tier. They're all just decent QBs. Now, next up, we have literally a trash can, though. Phillip Rivers, yeah, he is going straight in a D tier. Don't even need an explanation for that one. And next we have Deshaun Watson. Now again, another card that gets Escape Artist that has 86 speed, I want to say, and solid throwing stats. Now he's not necessarily on the throwing stat level of the higher guys in the C tier, of course, but again, I think I would still take Deshaun Watson over someone like Joe Montana or Otto Graham. So for me, again, I'm going to put Watson in the C tier. Now, of course, next up, though, we have Aaron Rodgers. Now, this is, I want to say, the lowest overall card in here, 95 overall, aside from Deshaun Watson, who's also 95. But the difference is the throwing animation. Aaron Rodgers has got the fastest release in the entire game, and I think that's big. Now, if we are basing this just off of the base, 95 Aaron Rodgers, he does not get Escape Artist because he's 81 speed. If you power him up, though, yes, he does get Escape Artist, I know that, but I'm supposed to be doing these rankings based off the base cards, I suppose, so technically, we're going to say Rodgers doesn't get Escape Artist, even though powered up he does. However, he has the fastest throwing motion in the game. I know that he is not one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the game at this point. I mean, there's tons of quarterbacks more accurate than him, but I still see people rocking out with this Aaron Rodgers strictly because of his throwing motion, what it allows you to actually do in this game with throwing those short routes, getting him out a lot quicker, throwing deep. He's still good. He's still accurate. So for me, this might upset some people. I'm going to put Rodgers in the B tier, but he'd probably be the lowest tier just because, he's not the most accurate, doesn't get Escape Artist, but the release, you have to respect it. And next, we've got two more golden ticket quarterbacks here in Michael Vick and Cam Newton. So, of course, Cam being a golden ticket, he's going to be a little bit higher than you would expect, even though I think that comparing him to a lot of other quarterbacks in the game, he may not be the greatest, and especially of the golden ticket quarterbacks. I think he definitely deserves to be in the A tier here with Josh Allen, Mohamed Sanu, and Cam Newton. And then we have also got Michael Vick, which, again, my opinion, golden ticket Vick is one of the best quarterbacks in the game, but when it comes to the S tier, you could put Vick there. However, I'm going to keep that strictly to RG3 and Lamar Jackson, as I believe those two are the best in the game. And finally, we have Tua, and I'm not going to attempt the last name because I'm going to mess it up big time. But unfortunately, he does not get Escape Artist. He does have 86 speed, and he is very, very accurate. And I actually really did like the card when I used it. So, for me, you could even slide him in here in the B tier, I feel like, because taking a look at the other quarterbacks we have in the C tier, Dante Culpepper, Cam Newton, all those guys, I feel like he might be slightly ahead of them for me. So I think I'm actually going to put Tua in the B tier. Plus, he's a field general, so he does get some really, really good abilities like Hot Route Master and everything, so I really like that. I think that Tua is very comparable to Dante Culpepper, so you could say he's in C tier, but remember, that Tua actually is a field general, and Culpepper is only a strong arm, so that definitely ranks him a little bit higher for me. But with that being said, guys, that is my tier list of the best quarterbacks in Madden 20. If you guys want to make your own tier list, let me know down below. You can tweet at me, do your own quarterback tier list. You can tweet that at me and let me know. Make sure you guys check out Red Zone Coins, and also got a very, very special video for you guys later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. But I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like on the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.